What is up, people? We are live. Again, I'm disorientated because I don't have the chat, so I'm going to set that up now. I'm going to get the chat on the screen so I can see what people are saying. And I'm also disorientated because I didn't do a good job of organizing the stream. So usually I schedule the streams before I actually do them, but this time I was just caught by surprise at the free time I had, so I just took advantage of it and started streaming right now. So I don't know how long I'll stream for, but I think I'll try and go over an hour. And yeah, again today we are upgrading our site. So we're upgrading a Next.js 12 site to a Next.js 13 site, and we're also even upgrading an old kind of DocPad CoffeeScript site into a more modern JavaScript and Next.js site. So there's a lot of upgrading going on. I'm trying to figure out how to get into I always do this. I always get this lost, how to get into the streaming mode of YouTube. Is it? I just need to get that dashboard, the streaming dashboard, I think. Where is it? You can't see it because it's on a separate screen, but I'm trying to figure out how to get to the dashboard where I can see the streams and the chats and all that stuff. It's not very obvious in YouTube. I think Twitch has got this down, but YouTube, I think that bit still needs some improvement because I'm still struggling. I still don't know where to go to find it. I think it's this go live button. Okay, so I'm on the go live button, scheduled the stream, clicking on stream, okay, and I think I've got it. Cool. Okay, so in the chat, no one's chatting to me at the moment, which is fine. I think I'll get some chats later on. But yeah, so I've made some changes since the last stream. In the last stream, we started upgrading from Next.js 12 to 13, and I made some changes to the site. So I managed to get it working. But I realized after watching a video on YouTube that I wasn't actually using TurboPack. So I've changed the package JSON now when it works. Doing some weird things. I've changed the package JSON now to use the turbo flag. So now I'm actually using turbo, and I can prove that by opening the terminal and running npm run dev. And you can see you get this nice turbo text here. So before I wasn't running turbo and now I am. But I've realized turbo is way more strict than Webpack. So I've already had to change a lot. And it does make sense. I'm quite surprised it wasn't being flagged before. But I can show you, especially in my CSS, there were loads of things in my CSS that were being picked up, like, well, actually it's not my CSS, it's Bootstrap, but here, so this is a bit of a weird syntax, so I might need to put this back. But anyway, the syntax should be, let me scroll down to it, this here, so it should be opacity, parentheses, and then the percentage. And this kind of weird thing was working before, I don't know how, but TurboPack picked it up and asked me to change it. There are also a few things with the filter. I think it's using the old school kind of Microsoft, sorry, not filter, what do you call it? Gradients. So this stuff here, I got rid of it because I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I think this is a good start. So I'm still having some issues. It's actually picked up a few images that I had that didn't have height and width properties. So I've done that. And now it's given me an issue about this configured host, which I did do before. I've got that done in a previous stream. And I've had to change the way it works. So this is the way it was before, which I think was the old way of doing it. And now this is the new way. The joys of making a website with Next.js, there's always something to change. So I think the reason it's doing this is because it wants to allow certain external images, which in hindsight, I might just download it locally because it's proven to be a pain. I might just download this Discord image locally and then just use that instead of doing this Shields.io thing, because it's not that straightforward. So here, this is the image that's been loaded from Discord. I could just save it. I could just save it locally. It's just an SVG. If I comment this out, I guarantee, oh no, it's here. It's in two places. Why is it in two places? We've got an image here. Oh, I don't know. They're both links. I think they're different Discord images. Yeah, okay, so I think this is the big one that needs to change. But anyway, I'll comment them both out and save, and then see if we get anything, see if that error goes away. Am I running TurboPack still? Yeah, it is running. But I guess that error is still, okay, 6 errors, so we've got more errors. not found. Yeah. So so it's actually working now, but I'm missing a load of images, so I need to figure out why that's happening. My YouTube chat isn't working, so if you're sending me messages in the chat, I won't be able to see it. Let me try and do that again. I'm usually more slick when I stream, honestly. This is because I had to stream impromptu. I didn't prepare a lot. So I say I had to stream impromptu. I guess I didn't have to stream impromptu. I guess I could have streamed whenever I wanted to, but I don't get a lot of free time. So this is the free time I have, so I'll take it when I can get it, and then I'll stream when I can. So let's figure out why I'm missing a bunch of images here. So, okay, I think, hang on, is that YouTube fixed, or is it YouTube is still broken? I will go back a page. No, it's still broken. It's having issues. Okay, so let's figure out why some images are loading. So these images are loading fine. Sorry, I'm going to go back and forth between YouTube until I fix this, because this is quite annoying. Stream, show me the chat. Show me the chat. Okay, we have the chat, and something weird is happening. Fine. I won't be able to read the chat in the stream, unfortunately, which is annoying. I need to fix that. But yeah, let's continue. So we have some images loading. So we've got these images here. These SVGs are loading fine, but these ones are not. So we need to figure that out. And this was working before in Next 12. This was working absolutely fine. But something's happened now that means they no longer work, which is annoying. Also, the font that I've uploaded, or the Google font that I'm using, doesn't work as well, because I think, what was it? TurboPack had some issues with it. Let me see if I can get that back up and relay the error or reshow the error. So that was in my global CSS. Yeah, so this one here, I commented it out. If I bring it back again, here we go. So I don't know if you can see that, but it has error resolving the CSS request. Now this was working fine in Next 12, so I don't know what is up with TurboPack that it can't find this. I don't know if it's a CSS import thing, but I thought CSS imports were supported in TurboPack, so I'm not sure. I think one way to fix this is to download this locally, which is a decent option. So I might just do that just to fix this issue. And you're not supposed to see that screen. I don't know why I opened that screen. Let's, oh, we've got more errors here. Okay, I'll ignore these errors for now. Let's get this font in, because the site looks very weird without the proper font. So I'll comment this out, and I'll go to Google Fonts. Okay. So we've got that. I'm going to download. Can you download fonts on Google Font? I think you can. What? There you go. Download family. Arc is doing its thing. And I think I'll just load it locally onto, do we have any luck? Okay, here we go. Open that in the Finder. Once it's done. Can I open it in the Finder? Come on, Arc. Come on, Arc. Okay, here it is. What do we have? We have all this stuff. This is fine. So I'm just going to drag this into, I think, goodness, I don't know how to load fonts. I don't know how to load fonts locally in Next.js. I think there's some kind of upgrade guide. It might have it somewhere. Also, in the last stream, I had to comment out the script tags. So this is not what I want. This is the bad upgrade guide. I want the good upgrade guide. A lot of shortcuts to remember. In Notion, if you're a Notion user, to do a search, it's Command P, which is weird because in VS Code, that's the shortcut to find a file. So there's a lot of shortcuts to remember if you're a developer. Right, which guide do I want? I don't want that one. I want the newer guide. Is this the newer guide? Nah, I've got the same one. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Any luck? There, this is the one that I want. Okay, so how do fonts work in Next.js 13? Do we have any ideas? Optimizing fonts. Inline CSS. What? Okay. Okay, so we've got a next/font module, which is in beta, which gives you the ability to customize font loading. Are there any examples of that being used? Okay. Oh, so you have to install it. How does that work? Google Fonts automatically self-host. Fine. What? This is more complex than just using a CSS import. This is not straightforward. Actually, I've just realized I don't have any music. What? It feels a bit weird to stream without music. So I'm going to put music on that I can hear and you can't. No, it's not working. Oh my gosh, this is what happens when you don't plan a stream before you actually start streaming. Why isn't that working? Maybe you're hearing it and I'm not hearing it. Yeah, I should be able to hear that music. Okay, now it was a quiet part of the song. I can hear it now. Okay, so if loading a variable font, I don't want a variable font. How do you import the font? Oh, here we go. Ah, I see. Okay, this is quite cool. So you've got next font Google. Okay. The issue with this is that the fonts I'm loading here, yeah, they're loaded in CSS's font family. That's the issue. So I think that might be a problem because you can't do that. This is loading the font as a variable. Will this work? Will that work? Let's try it. We can only try it. So I'm going to install this next font thing. See how that works. I mean, I'd rather just import. Please fix Turbo Pack so I could just import fonts. Because this is not on. I think I might have to go back to the old Webpack if that's the case, because this is proving to be more annoying than it is easy. But it is fast, I'll give you that. It is fast, but for this site I'm not noticing massive improvements. Okay, so go to the layout, TSX. It feels much better to stream with music. It feels way better. Right, so we want to use the Ubuntu font. So if I'm correct, I'm assuming I can just do Ubuntu like so. No, I hate it when it does that. Okay, Ubuntu, there we go. So that's imported. And I can copy whatever randomness is going on here. Okay, let's just try it this way. I'm not sure what this is doing exactly. There's no documentation. I mean, there is documentation, but it's not telling me why I have these reporter.class name. Is there documentation on this next Google? What is this? Okay. How do I have this tab open somewhere? This one? No, this is the image. I don't want this one. Yeah, that's a different issue I was fixing. That one I don't want. Because ideally I don't want to load it locally, the font. I just rather have it remote. I'm really sorry if you're trying to message me. I can't read it. It's, yeah. Anyway, so you've got next local. So what's the, okay, Google. There's documentation, weight, style. What's this class name? How is there a random class called class name? Why do you have to do it? Okay, here we go. Returns read-only CSS class name. Cool. So will this only apply to this text, or will it apply to the whole page? Let's just try it. Let's try it and see. Hang on, what's this style? Ugh. What's this style? What does that do? Okay, fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this example here. And I don't actually, I'm sure I'm streaming. I'm just not convinced because Google is still, sorry, YouTube is still busted and I can't see. Okay, next week, Friday, when I do stream, again, I'm going to prepare much better because I have no idea if I'm actually streaming or not. I just assume I am because OBS is telling me I'm streaming, but my YouTube is not telling me I'm streaming. So I could just be talking to nobody, which is fine. But I'd rather see the comments as well. Yeah, okay, fine. Something is happening. I just don't know if it is. Okay, we have something cool. Okay, we are live. We are properly working. So scared. Right, so we're back here. We're going to get this font working. We're going to get this Ubuntu font working in this weird Next.js way because Next.js doesn't want you to import CSS font anymore for some weird reason. So we're going to do boom, and we're going to get Ubuntu. Do I have to have a can I just do, oh my gosh, this is not straightforward. Okay, you can pass an array. Is there an example of someone other than Vassell using this? Oh, there is a YouTube of it. Okay, fine. So this thing has existed for a while. I just wasn't aware of it until now. But it seems quite, it doesn't seem that straightforward. Okay. Ah, I see. Okay, so I've been importing fonts incorrectly. This is the proper way to do it. So we've got inter, so you just load the function, and then how does that work? Can you pass that into, okay, oh nice, okay. So this is one way I could do it. I like this way. So I need to make a class. I mean, I don't like the way it works because it just looks rubbish, but Ubuntu, learn to spell, and then we just run the Ubuntu function, which to me is a bit weird. It needs arguments. What? This doesn't need an argument. What's inter? Oh my goodness. Okay, what sort of arguments do you need? I'll just put this in there for now because I don't care. And then I can load Ubuntu here. What will that do? Will that actually work? And then that's fine. Let's go back to this site. Okay, I've still got that issue. That should be commented out. That's commented out now, so it should just load the page up. Come on, Turbo Pack. Oh, I'm not running it. Rookie mistake. npm run dev. Cool. Turbo Pack is on localhost 3000, and I'll be rocking. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. So I'm what? Okay. GoFont failed to run or was incorrectly configured. Okay, fine. If you just installed NextFont, please restart NextDev and resave your file. Why? What's the issue? I think I just haven't configured it properly. Let me copy and paste one of the examples. I think I've done that quite well actually. I've done the exact same thing here. What needs to be, unless there's no Ubuntu font, it's difficult to know what fonts exist and what fonts don't exist, right? Does it have a list of fonts that exist? I think if there wasn't an Ubuntu font, it would tell me. There is an Ubuntu, here we go. So I've got Ubuntu options, fine. Ubuntu condensed, so that does exist. So you've got Ubuntu, you configured Ubuntu. Does Ubuntu have a class name? I'm assuming it does. It doesn't tell me. I'm assuming it's got a class name. What font module? I'm assuming that it does have a class name. Font module, class name, it does. Fine. So this should work. I like the way this one works actually. I prefer this, but then you can't run a function. I don't know. This is weird. This is very weird to me. But let's close Turbo Pack. Failed to run. Okay. Let's do what it says. Genuinely have no idea why this is so difficult. Okay, so you've got it compiled in 42 milliseconds, which is very fast indeed. And if I refresh the page again, I don't need to refresh it, but I do it out of habit. Same issue, exact same issue. So I've got no idea what's going on. I think I've done it correctly. How about if we install this inter thing? Let's just try it with this inter font. Okay. So according to the docs, you don't need to add an argument to inter. Okay, we're rolling. I don't know why. What is inter? Is that a font? Okay, so I've got that as Ubuntu. Maybe I've got the variable in the wrong place. No, that's fine. It's fine where it is. Can I just do this? Yeah, let's just try this. I can put style tags in the head. Inter, I've called that Ubuntu. And I can get rid of this class name. So will this work? Because if this doesn't work, do I get any errors in the console? If this doesn't work, I don't know what to do to fix it. Still the same issue. Okay. Oh my goodness, this just gets better and better, doesn't it? How long have I been streaming for? 19 minutes. Okay. Why is this? I think I might have to go back to Webpack. Okay, same issue with the fonts, fine. So this doesn't work the way I want it to work. I have no idea why. This to me looks correct. Yeah. If people here are watching this now or when the video is on YouTube, not live, please let me know what I'm doing wrong because I have no idea. This should totally work. And I don't know why Ubuntu has to have an argument, but not inter. You know, like why? Why? What's so special about inter? Options are optional. Oh, but the options here are required. Okay. Do I have to set all these options? Weight, display, all these are required. I mean, optional. The weight is required, which is what I did. Unless I did the incorrect weight. I don't know. Okay, let me actually read the docs. I'm sure I'm missing something. Next font will automatically optimize your font, including custom font, and remove any external network requests for improved. It's server side. Who cares about improved? Okay, anyway. Automatically self-hosted Google fonts. No requests are sent to Google by the browser. Fine. Import the font you'd like to use. We recommend using variable fonts for best performance flexibility. Okay, so this is the old documentation about that. Let's get the new documentation up. Here we go. So this is the same. Oh, font B tools automatically optimize. Is this new? I guess this is new. Includes built self-hosted for any. That's fine. Usage Google Fonts automatically self-host. No request. Fine. Import the font from Font Google, which I've done. Fine. If you can't use a variable font, you need to specify weight. Oh, so that's not a variable font. Fine. That makes sense. And yeah, it should work. I don't know why it's not working. I don't know why I get errors. I'm tempted to not use TurboPack and see if that fixes it. Let's just do that. Let's turn TurboPack off, because there might be an issue with TurboPack. Okay. So let's run it with Webpack. Cool. What's Webpack saying? Is it the same issues with Webpack as well? Oh, it takes a bit longer to compile. 9.9 seconds. Wow. That is slow. Right. Any luck, Webpack? Is it still compiling? Oh, it's doing something. Oh, so this is a much better error. Please specify subsets in the function call or in your fine, otherwise no fonts will be provided. Okay, so this is a much better error. I've changed the file paths as well, but that's something else to deal with when we get to it. So what's this saying about the subsets? Can I copy this URL? Oh, but then it still works, and all the images still work as well. Okay. TurboPack. Why are you so difficult to use? Oh, so we need to. Okay, this was never mentioned. Okay. Right. Okay, so I need to add a subset to my font. Okay, and how do I? Okay, so let's just copy and paste this into the object that I have in the font. I don't know if Latin is the option that I want, but I'll try it anyway. Whoops. Okay. Ignore these errors. I know why they're happening. 970. That's much faster. Are we winning? Are we winning font-wise? No, we still have the default font, which is not what we want. And I think the way to fix that is to do it this way with the class, with inlining the CSS. But this doesn't have that option. I wonder why, because I think that's a better option to add the style tag. I don't remember the syntax for that. Will that show me here? No, it won't. Fine. It was something like style, and then what was it? You could do font family. Is it font dash family? And then I've forgotten the syntax. Something like Ubuntu. Can you do that? Will that work? I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, let's just copy. Let's just find the documentation again. Okay, so here's a subset. Automatically subset Okay, so Google Fonts automatically subs it, but apparently not, because I got the error that it's not. Oh, for all your fonts. Okay, it's actually a better option in my opinion. But let's just try it with. This is what happens when you have no idea what you're doing. Okay, can I get that? Whoops. Yeah, this is what I want. Perfect. So I'm just gonna grab this. Okay, so it's I see. Okay, JSX Global. Would never figure that out. So we're gonna put that there with Ubuntu. Don't worry about that. Over here, we'll get rid of this. Actually, let me just see what that class name looks like, because maybe I can fix it based on what class name is being produced. So in the was that in the body? I can't. Oh, in HTML. Okay, yes, it should work. Look at that. Oh, why is it underscore Ubuntu? This is a problem. Why does it have the name underscore Ubuntu? What kind of weird font name is that? What? Okay. Let's try it this way with the CSS in the style tag. So we'll do that. And yes, Webpack is much slower to load than TurboPack. 3.3 seconds. Wow, that's yeah, that's much slower. Okay, so do we have any luck? Are we winning? We have from family. What ampersand? What? Okay, still underscore Ubuntu. So this is the issue, right? And we've got so many inline styles. I'm not bothered to go through all of them. But the issue is the name's weird. And I guess they expect you to use it like JavaScript, or does it? Does it change? Because in my CSS, it's global styles here. This is what I have, Ubuntu, which makes sense to me. Not this. So if I put that in, I'm expecting that to work. But will this name change each time? Is that yeah? So now the font works. But if I were to kill this, or let's just run TurboPack. So put TurboPack back, and if I were to kill it, whoops. Okay. So I expect to see some errors because TurboPack will not load all these images. Or will it surprise me? Let's clear this terminal. Yep, fine. I'm not going to use TurboPack for this because it's just it doesn't like me. It's not ready to be used. It's still in beta. I mean, it is fast. It did, according to this time, it did load it really fast. But it's no, not going to be used for this project. Maybe a future project. Maybe if I start from scratch on a new Next.js 13 project, I will use TurboPack. But right now, I'm going back with Webpack. And this isn't too slow either. I mean, I guess it's already cached. I might have cached something. I don't know. Okay. So the reason I did that is to check if the name of the font will change, or if it will always be underscore Ubuntu underscore 9318CE, because that is a weird font name. Yeah, so it's changed. So it's not that name anymore. So how do I make sure that it stays that name? Right? Oh no, it is that name. And there's a fallback as well. Okay, fine. It just takes a while. So my internet is a bit slow, and I'm streaming. And that's probably why the site takes a bit longer to load up. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to stick to Webpack. So I'm going to have less issues. But now, we did have some issues with a few things. So as you can tell, you probably can't tell, but the title of the page here is localhost. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be Hackslicks or whatever. And I had it working before because Next.js provides this, what do you call it, a variable, sorry, a component to give you a header tag. So without that, actually, because I don't need this anymore, because they work the same way anyway, I'll use this one. And I think you have to put a manual heads tag. Whoops. Oh, thank you. And then have a title. Something like that. So the issue with doing it this way is that it will need to be different for each page. So I guess the ways to get around that is to have a layout in each folder, a layout folder, which will have a different layout with a different title for each page, I think. So has that done anything? Yeah, so this works fine. I could do that. It's not a big issue. Okay, so demos. Okay, so this is the next thing to solve. Now I saw somewhere that if you want to have a hidden directory, because the way Next.js 13 works is it has file-based routing. So this will be /demos, and this will be /demo slug. But if you wanted to hide a folder, you need to use brackets. I don't know how true that is, but I've done it anyway, just to see if it works. And I think that's why this issue is occurring, because it can't find, oh wait, no, it can't find the blog either. It can't find the demos. So let me see if that works. Oh, yeah. The reason that happens, so this is supposed to be a drop down, but the reason it doesn't work is because I've had issues with the script. So let's fix the script issues now. So I commented them both out. This is, which one should I fix first? Actually, this is going to be a pain to solve. So what I'm doing now is the Bootstrap. Whoops. Bootstrap. Goodness me. Repositories. Okay, I'm just going to my GitHub. Bootstrap that I'm using here, I think it's Bootstrap 3 or something, requires you to import the script for JavaScript to work. Now I know that a drop down in modern day you can use CSS to trigger that, but with this older version of Bootstrap, it uses JavaScript to trigger a drop down. So I need to import the JS from Bootstrap to get the drop down to work. I had that working before, but because of the new kind of Next.js 13 layout stuff, it didn't work. I had it as a script tag down here. So what I'm going to do is bring that back. I don't need you anymore. I'm going to bring that back by looking at my old code. And I think that was the commit before upgrading to Next.js 13. So let's find that. Apologies if you can't read that. I'll zoom in a tiny bit. So I'm looking for not documents, not home. Is it home? No, I don't want home. It's more of the layout. Not this one. It's like underscore app I want. Where will that live? Underscore app. Actually, I got rid of it. Okay. This is not what I want. I'm going to try and find it by doing a file search. So, and it looks like it doesn't exist. No, it doesn't exist. Well, it should exist, but it might not just exist in the way that I expect it to look. Is it layout? I didn't have it in layout, did I? No, I didn't have it in layout. I had it in underscore app, but I got rid of that. This is not going my way at all. Yeah, so I had a folder called underscore app, and I got rid of it. So I expect to see it. Well, actually, I wouldn't expect to see it, would I? But I expect to see the fact that there was, here we go, the fact that there was a file, index, and here we go, load diff. Maybe this one. Here we go. So I had all this in there for jQuery and Bootstrap because that's what it requires. So I'm going to put that. Does that go above the body tag? Oh, it's in the head tag, right? While I'm at it, I'll just grab all this metadata here with all the keywords, favicon, all this good stuff, and I'll put that. Does that include title as well? No, so I'll keep my title. Oh, I forgot how I got that to work, but I'll keep my title and I'll put this in here as well. Cool. So let's go back to that page here. And do we have any issues? It looks like it's working fine. Okay, let me wait for it to catch up. Let's wait for Webpack to catch up. Yeah, this is a separate issue which I'll fix later. Okay, so are we winning? If I go into the head, what do we have? Do we have meta? We've got title, we've got meta, Perfect. Do we have drop downs? We have drop downs. Okay. So I know we have an issue with scripts as well for Twitter. So I might try and fix that now, because this here should have some style. And I think what I can do, let's find out how to embed a badge. No, is that Twitter badge embed? Am I spelling it incorrectly? Twitter publish. I'll do my, and let's find the code for it. Fine. What are we looking at? We're looking at, whoops. We're looking at this script. So I think what I could do is put the script tag here below, maybe just here. No. Will that work? Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. Get rid of this car set as well. Char set. Okay. And I'll wait for Webpack to catch up. Man, you really notice the speed of Webpack when you jump from TurboPack to Webpack. You can tell it's a bit slower. Okay, so this works now. Cool. We're getting somewhere. I don't like the way it took a while. Okay, so here we go. Why did it load up twice? Is it gonna work again now, or is it gonna break? Okay, so something happens, and that doesn't work. I think it's the way Next.js works. It must load up twice. Hence, the script tag needs to be here, but I can't put it here. So maybe it's a case of me putting it in the layout. I don't know, actually. Yeah, I don't know where the best place for it is. Let me let me just grab it from here. Okay. And whoops, and put it here in the footer directly. Let's try that. Will that work? No, that's wrong. I don't want that one. Ugh. Okay. I'm all over the place today. So let's get that Twitter one back. Okay. And this time I don't have the excuse of having my mic in my face, because even though it is in my face, I've got an arm for my mic, which I didn't have from the last stream. So now I can see my keyboard. I can see the screen, and there's nothing obstructing my face. Well, obstructing my vision. Okay. So this should do something at some point when it's ready. It might not do something. Hey, mister, good to see you again. You've been a regular on my stream, so it's good to see you for the third time in a row. I'm trying to figure out why this here, does it break or does it come? Okay, it seems to be fine now. Yeah, it seems to be fine now. I don't know why it broke the first time. I'm completely lost because oh, okay, fine. I've kept it in there. I'll leave it like this for now. Hopefully it won't cause any performance issues. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is figure out how to stitch the demo page back after the upgrade. So the demo page was working before I upgraded to Next 13. And now it's broken. And oh, is it broken? Well, it's doing something, but I get a lot of errors here. And I think I can figure out why it's broken. Oh, okay. This is an issue that I dislike, because I don't know how to fix it. Matching script in head tag. Oh, does it expect a closing? Yeah, so this issue I have no idea how to fix. So having this React server component is completely new to me. It's something that was introduced in Next.js 13, and I've never used it before. And I think that's why it's causing an issue. Is it because you can't have self-closing tags in the head? Because it does say it's missing the script tag. It's missing a matching script tag. I got text, which is not anything you should know, but just in case you're wondering why I looked down, that's why I looked down. Okay. I don't think this will fix the issue, but I'll put it here nevertheless. It might fix it, it might not fix it. Right, so we're fixing this issue. This is the big issue. And I've got a lot of errors from here. Oh, hang on a minute. isn't a valid image. What? So it says no such directory as. Okay, this is a lie because it does exist, but maybe it doesn't like having the brackets around the file name. Okay, so what I'm going to do is change it back to underscore documents, because I think that might be causing an issue. But then if I do change it to underscore documents, will that make it visible in the path? Will that mean I can do /demos/underscore documents? That's my issue. That's why I want it as bracket documents. So, oops. So it doesn't. Okay, that was a complete accident. I need to bring that back again. Okay, let's put underscore here and do that. Cool. So I'll bring the showcase one back in a second. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do we're gonna find the place here that's got brackets as well, and change that to underscore, and we'll see if that fixes anything. We'll do the same here as well, but I've just broken the showcase folder. Okay, by accident. Yeah, I just deleted it by accident. I don't know if I can bring it back. What faff? VS Code, come on. I deleted the folder by accident. Just Control Z to bring it back to me. Don't. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got demos. Showcase is completely gone. But if I refresh this, maybe I should have less issues. Do I have any issues in the terminal? It's compiling again. Okay, we're winning. Successful. Perfect. Okay, so it's nothing to do with the file name. Ooh, it says no such directory. Okay. Because it does exist, right? You've got app, demos, and then underscore documents. So why is it giving me issues? And it's just it's to do with the images, right? For images underscore demos PNG. Okay, let's walk this back. I'm gonna give me a sec. Actually, I need to speak to someone on Discord. I need to message someone on Discord. Okay. Some confidential messaging going on. I'll tell you more about that later. But yeah, for now, I couldn't leave that one hanging. I have to message people when they speak to me on Discord. All right. Does Mac? Yes, Mac OS does have recycle bin. Thank you so much. That is genius. That's such a genius message. You saved me hours of figuring that out. Okay. So I think where would that have gone? This is it. Perfect. Put that back. Wait. Where's the option to put it back? Empty, delete immediately. No. Put that back. Put that back now. Come on. Why are you being weird? Well, this is Defender's Quest. Yeah, this is definitely Showcase. I don't know why it says 30 days. I did this today. This is definitely stuff in the Showcase, and I want to put that back. Okay, fine. We can I can copy this and just paste it. Yeah, I can copy this in the Showcase and just paste it here. Will that work? Where's the paste? Ugh. Okay, fine. I've got another way of doing it. Let's kill this for now, and then open that in the Finder. You might see some of my. Oh no, you won't. Okay, I thought you see some of my day job work, but you didn't. That's fine. Put that here. Let me check Discord again. Cool. So I'm gonna manually drag this file into what is it? App. Sorry, you can't see this, but I'm just fixing a silly issue. Okay, put that back. Will that work? Okay, we're winning. Thank you for that suggestion, Mister. You saved me hours of tinkering. Okay. So I don't understand why this is missing, because this definitely exists, right? I mean, I can see there's a underscore demos underscore documents in the demos folder, and this was working before. This was definitely, I'm sure if you watched my previous streams, you'd see that this was definitely working before. So what's changed now, apart from upgrading to Next 13? I didn't know Next 13 would be such a monumental shift. So many things have broken. So many things have broken that were working fine before. Open directory in the folder. What do you mean by that? What does that mean? Open the directory in the folder, as in this one here, because this is working fine. I mean, there's some words it can't understand, but the file itself is fine. This is app demos documents. What I was going to do actually, let's debug this console log style, or with the debugger, and let's follow the steps it takes. So the demos directory is first going to hit this page tsx file, and this page tsx file is loading up this demo page component, right? So let's load up this component. This component here is a client component that is that relies on, what does it rely on? It relies on where's the rest of this code? No, okay, hang on. So it does this. Let me console log this. I think, yeah, because this is what's causing the issues for the paths, right? Oh, this is the issue. Source app. There's no source. Here we go. I thought I fixed that before. That's so embarrassing. Here we go. Oof. Right. We have some errors in the console still. Don't know why. Excuse me. But the images are working. The styles are not working. I can fix that, but the image is not working. Sorry, the images are working. The styles are not working. And the route's working. So if I click on this link here, where will it take me? Boom, error. That's fine. Let's fix the issues with the styles first. Yeah. Let's fix the issues with the styles first. We'll fix issues page by page. So once the styles are fixed on this page, then that should be it, and then I can move on to the next thing. So in the last stream, the reason the styles were not working was because of the way the folders were organized. So before I had everything in a source folder, and now I've got everything in an app folder, and the app folder is something new to Next.js 13. It's an experimental feature to reorganize the files better. Why did it jump to the top of the page? I didn't do anything. Okay, whatever. So if I work this back to figure out how it's loading the styles in, so you've got demos CSS modules, or demos.module.css, and that has been imported into here as a style as a style variable. So this should be working, but it's not. So let's inspect the element and see where it's gone wrong. Okay, so here we are. So this is the class name, which, I mean, looks weird, but for the most part, it's fine. So there's a file, or there's a class called demos-section-title, which should be in here. So let's double check that actually exists. Yeah, so that works here. Fine, I mean, that exists. So what I'm going to do now is just check how I fixed that in the homepage, because that homepage works the same way, and that one works fine. I don't have any issues with styles on the homepage. So styles, is it because I renamed it to styles? Why does the image take time to load? So the reason the image takes time to load is not anything to do with the site itself. I think it's because I'm streaming, so I'm downloading my stream, as in comments from people and my video, and uploading at the same time, and it's got some processing in the background. I think it's doing something with my Mac. I guess I've got a lot of stuff going on my machine, but with the streaming, it takes a lot of processing power, so the site doesn't load up as well as it should. I think this is the case for any site. Like if I was to go to Unsplash, just as an example, unsplash.com, hit that, and it takes a bit longer to load the images. I mean, it's not that slow, but also this site is running in development mode. I think in production, it'll optimize the images a lot. I mean, when I'm not streaming, the images load quite fast, but I think I'm assuming it's to do with the streaming. So maybe in the future, I'll have a reason to get a faster machine, or I might just reduce the quality of the stream so that the site can load faster. But I think it's because of that. I could be wrong, but when I'm not streaming, it loads faster. Okay, back to the styles. Unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream in 10 minutes. I might stream again, but I've got to end in 10 minutes, so I might not solve this before I end. Okay, so let me be more consistent and change this to styles. So I think it makes sense. Why not? We've got pages. Why not have styles? So we've got styles.module, and we're gonna put that into here. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's just do dot styles. Let's just keep it consistent. I don't know how much of an effect that will have. Yeah, so we've got page styles. Demo page is a component which lives in here, which is fine. Will that fix anything? Why did that fail to compile? Oh, because it's looking for demos. So I've changed the name of that. Is that used anywhere else? No. So I've changed it to styles. Oh, hang on a minute. This is used somewhere else. What page is this? Okay, fine. I'll change this to styles. This page I'm less worried about at the moment because I'll fix that later. But right now, this is the page that I want to be fixed. So how is the terminal looking? Still some errors. Yeah, the stream quality is good, and that might be why the site takes a bit longer to load up. I think I've got the quality quite high. It might be 1080-60, as in 1080p and 60 frames a second, which is quite high. And if that causes issues, like if people think they'd rather have a fast loading site than a good quality stream, let me know and I can tinker with some settings. But yeah, thanks for commenting. It's good to have engagement when I stream. It's good to know people are watching, people are enjoying. Oh boy. Okay, so that was a temporary bug, but it didn't fix the styles. So my styles are still busted. And of course, changing the file name wouldn't have fixed it. What am I doing wrong? What's going on here? Because it works in the homepage. I've done the exact same thing, right? The homepage has got this. It's loading in the styles, and it wasn't working before, and now it definitely works, right? So I've done the exact same thing here. Oh, I think I know what the issue might be. The issue is the styles should be in the page, right? Because this has the styles in the page, but I've got it in this component here. So what I can do is load it into the page. I think that's what the issue is. I think Next.js is a bit weird like that. So I've got that, and I can pass it in as a prop. Right? Oh, style is already a prop. Is already a defined prop. Okay, I'll change it to my style. Or just demo page style or page style. Right, we'll try that. Why does it give me issues? What's going on here? Let's change it back to style. What's the deal with that? I can call it whatever I want, right? Why is it giving me issues about the name of the prop? Do I have to? Oh, I know why. I haven't looked at this in a while. This is my bad. So it should be page style, and is that string? I don't know what that is. What's the CSS module? I'll do any for now. I mean, I hate writing any's, but I'll leave it any for now. So we've got page style. I'll actually make that style, because style's a bit easier. Style's a bit easier, or styles. Is styles a better word? Sorry, I'm going all over the place. Styles is, okay. So we've got styles. And now I'm going to import the styles so I can get rid of that. And that'll be styles like so. Cool. So, fingers crossed, we should have some styles on the page. So that didn't work. Why? Why did that not work? Yeah, that's fine. Import styles, that's going in there. This might have to be another page. But anyway, that has this, that's in there, and it can't find it. Why? Why? Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at an example Next.js 13 project. Just to see if somebody else has tried to do the exact same thing as me. Why is it a topic? Why is it a topic? No, this is old. I just want to see someone who's made an example Next.js 13 project. But I can't. Well, I guess it's so new that no one's tried it. But, oh, okay, here we go. No. Yeah, this is such a, because it should technically work, right? Like, even if I put the style over here, like I had before, this should work, right? There should be no issues. So I don't know why there are issues. And the only thing I can think of is the fact that the page here has the styles imported directly into it, right? But this here has it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it has something to do with this use client, right? Because I guess clients have to. Don't know. I've got no idea. Let's look at it. So we've got Next.js use clients. So can you use client side over client server, how it works? So can you use CSS? Let me get rid of some of these tabs because they'll confuse me. That one as well. Oh, and this one. I don't need that one. And this one as well. Don't need that one. Okay, so this is where we're at. And this is not what I want. Sorry, I just wanted to give an example of how to use it. This is not what I want. Next.js 13. Use client. Is that what it's called? Yeah, it's called use client. Let's have a look. App signal. Come to my rescue. So use client's there, but they don't import any styles. I think I might be one of the first people to actually do this. Well, of course not one of the first people, but one of the first people to do it that doesn't work out for sale, if you know what I mean. Because no one else is using a client with styles from CSS modules, right? I mean, where are the styles here? Are they global styles? Who knows? There aren't any styles. So this is quite interesting, and maybe I'm using it incorrectly. Because what does use client actually mean? Give me a second. Because I think use client is when it's rendered on the client, right? So server components, you can use client component, specify use client directive. Type of the component meant for the client. Okay. So I don't think I want that. I don't think I want any client components. I want it to be a server-side rendered, if that makes sense. So if that's the case, I could have all this code inside the page, right? I don't need it in a separate. let's leave it separate for now, just in case I change my mind. So we'll get rid of that use client, and hopefully that might fix my issues with the styles, right? Okay, there we go. So I think because it was running on the client, it probably wasn't importing the styles from the server. Whatever. I'm gonna have to head off now, but I will stream again. Actually, what I can do is people can stay here. I'll be away for like 15-20 minutes, but I'll come straight back to the stream. So you can hang out if you want, have a chat, or you can just go. But I'll come back. So I'll see you soon. Actually, sorry, I think for the sake of people watching this after the video's gone live, it will be interesting, or it would make more sense to end the stream and then have another stream, if that makes sense. I don't want people who are watching this after the video's gone live to sit here for 20 minutes. So I'm going to end the stream, and then create another stream. Yeah, create another stream, and then